Hello, and welcome to the 5th Annual Deathies. Today I'm here to present the Creators Branch Award for Biggest Cow for Best Conversation Piece. These are the films that we as content creators can milk for all their worth to drive clicks and engagement, and just maybe make something that's just as good as the film itself. In honor of these films, and as well as a tribute to the past gone content challenge of the Food Challenge video, I'll be announcing these nominees by pouring a glass of milk for each one and adding a little bit something extra for each film. First up, challengers. Obviously, you have the memes portraying the marketing hook of Zendaya being in a threesome with Joss O'Connor and Mike Faced. But beyond this, we also have various thought pieces and video essays about how Challengers is upending the thriller. For this, we will be pouring these milk into a tennis ball container. Next up, Emilia Perez. For those somehow living under a rock, this film went from awards darling to torpedoing its campaign thanks to some controversial tweets. That said, the backlash had begun even before that, with plenty of reviews pointing out the inauthentic portrayals of Mexican and the trans experience. And the coup de grace was the Mexican parody musical Johann Sacre Bleu about a trans French woman. For this film, we'll be pouring a glass of milk and mixing some totally authentic taco powder, as well as hiding in a bit of French Gruyere cheese at its roots. Next, Megalopolis. One of the biggest, most bombastic films of the year. Even before release, we were hearing a lot about the woes of its production. The marketing added more with reviews from old movie reviews that turned out to be AI generated. And then, of course, the IMAX live interview itself with Coppola, Robert De Niro, and Spike Lee was a moment in and of itself. For all the excess of this film, we are going to be having a glass of milk with some whipped cream on top. A little bit extra, just right to go black to the club. For the substance, the breakout horror film of the year, there are obviously some memes about people who might be taking the substance, but of course, as a horror film doing well at the Oscars and Demi Moore's comeback story, you have a lot of thought pieces about how this is upending horror and all the behind the scenes stuff, especially going on with the makeup and hair prosthetics going on in here. For this one, rather than having this in the glass, we'll be taking this milk substance in a little bit of in a syringe, much like the substance itself. And finally, Wicked. I mean, putting aside all of the content related to the original book or the Broadway musical that this movie was based off of, this film and its marketing had so much going on. You had SNL skits, you had Cynthia and Ariana's press tour about holding space. For this film, we'll be having a glass of milk with a little bit of green food coloring. And the winner of the biggest cow and the drink I am going to be chugging down goes to Challengers. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and catch you in the next one.